plug was corroded. I took some of that quick electric cleaner, sprayed it in there, and fucking scrubbed it out with a metal brush, and then I put dielectric grease on it and shoved it back in. Haven't had a problem since.
Cool.
Because I was like, really, they don't sell them separate. You have to buy a whole coolant reservoir for that.
Yeah.
Which also, I just had to buy a serpentine belt, which that was... I was mentioning that at Cars and Coffee when I saw Brian. It was almost $160 for a fucking
Okay, we're back.
belt.
Oh.
Where are we?
We are back online now. Thank God.
We're live.
Again.
So it's
We're
going
live
to come
again.
up as 2 streams now.
Okay, well, that was fun.
Yay!
Sorry, we were experiencing technological
Hold on.
differences.
Technology.
What happened while the stream was down, we shall never talk about again.
No.
It's a secret.
So anyway, I started blasting.
So speaking of EVs...
Yes,
I'll go get the
EVs.
next beer.
So, obviously, recent political developments, the EV market's kind of tanking. And Ford had already paused production of the Lightning, and now it looks like they may not restart it. But that's not really the big news that me and Dan were talking about.
Okay.
Correct.
So, General Motors in the 90s
Right.
did the EV1.
Yes.
They were all leased.
Yes.
General Motors famously took them all back.
And crushed
Right.
With a handful of them went to technical schools that were decommissioned, went to technical schools and stuff like that, but most of them were all sent to the crusher.
Correct.
And those were specifically still the property of GM, and they could never be given away, sold away, if they
Correct.
Driven, titled,
made to work again, and all sorts
in their
of things.
manifest, and in their manifest, they said that the ones that were still possibly in existence, they had all the fluids drained out, different things removed from them. Basically, bare shells with half the electronics
and
missing.
The lease or lend agreement on those specifically stated, if you guys actually make one of these things run, we're taking it back and crushing it.
Correct.
Yeah.
So, was it Oak something College, somewhere in Georgia?
In Georgia, yeah.
They had one. And it was kind of parked outside and off to the side, and some vandal threw a brick through the windshield.
Okay.
And campus police went by and saw this vehicle, thing. They ticketed it as a derelict vehicle, and then it ended up being towed and went to a salvage yard, went to a tow yard.
Okay.
In North Georgia.
And now there's very specific rules on a tow yard selling a car that they've towed.
Right.
Well, this tow yard did all of the steps that they were supposed to do that. And it went on their and it went on the auction site. And at first, Jared Pink from Questionable Garage started bidding on it.
Legend.
Quickly went out of his
I
budget
figured
range.
y'all were going to spell it again.
Thank you.
So then he contacted Rich Rebuilds, who then started bidding on it. And it eventually went out of his price range.
And then I was going to say, that was the thing, is during that period of time, Questionable Garage, he wasn't willing to throw a ton of money at it. And he started kind of throwing even more money because, he's an EV nerd.
Well, because now Jared at Questionable Garage, formerly Wrench Every Day, one of Tavares' friends, he actually has one of the electric S10s.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he has a whole bunch of like charging equipment,
like
for
memorabilia
those
almost kind of
to
stuff.
go along with those, because there's a whole bunch of people that are still keeping those and the electric Rangers that were done at the time. They're keeping those trucks alive.
Yes.
So he had, and they used the same paddle charger and stuff as the EV1, and a lot of the same parts as the EV1.
Right.
So he was starting to bid on this car, went out of his price range.
And that's when the internet got a hold of it.
Rich Rebuild started going after it. Price went out of his range. Internet got a hold of it, and this thing ended up selling for $104,000.
That's it?
So Rich was like, hey, this person basically described a couple of things to this person, and Jared Pink says, well, that really describes a friend of mine. So Jared Pink sent a text message to his friend and say, was it you? Yes, it was.
And this guy, there's been a lot of
anecdotal.
Well, no, anonymous. Anonymity.
Yeah,
a lot of anonymity with it. This guy, I guess, is like an EV1 nerd.
No, he's like an overall EV nerd. He's never owned an internal combustion engine car.
Okay. And he has the EV1 engineering books and stuff for the EV1s. So-
I like that.
Ooh,
Sorry.
He ended up.
Oh my.
He ended up fronting the bank for it.
Also, there's
Yeah,
no,
yeah, actually,
there's
yeah.
no, there's no
There's no
read-in.
read-in.
There's no read-in.
There's a
I got
government
this.
warning not
I got
to
this
drink while
from
you're
Aldi's.
shenanigans.
It's an Aldi beer.
It is a
Chocolate
chocolate
lava
lava
cake
cake stout.
stout.
With natural flavors, and that's it. 8%.
Prost.
so,
Chin chin.
So Zach is gonna be a dessert beer.
Holy! I just smelled it.
I know. Oh my
oh.
Atlanta.
I smelled the malt.
It doesn't taste like it smells quite.
Oh,
But that is
oh wow. Oh,
that is good.
Oh wow, that might be too much.
It's a little. It's almost. It's like cocoa powder.
That is like brownie batter.
Yeah.
that's like brownie batter.
That is like.
It's
That's
good
way
though. I
too
like
sweet.
it.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is dessert
But
beer for
without the gritty of brownie batter.
Yes.
Oh,
But
Like that's
so anyway, so
I don't think I like that.
so the tow yard did all of the proper paperwork for Georgia state law to sell this vehicle.
Right.
Now here's the thing. This is
Whoa.
the only
I don't like,
EV1
like super sweet.
that is
it
now
tastes like I'm putting sugar in my
legally
mouth.
titled
Good
in
or
private
bad.
hands outside of GM.
Right.
This is rarer than the Chrysler turbine cars that have survived.
Yeah. This is nothing. There are no other ones out there.
So, this guy's basically. Jared Pink did a video on this car. I don't know if Rich Rebuilds is going to do anything on the car. But apparently, the goal is to get this car
Running
and driving under its own, moving.
And by the
Not
way,
with
it's,
new stuff, using all kind of original stuff they can cobble together
Right.
from all the old
It's-
GM stuff they have.
it's
and they want it to be done in a month for the anniversary.
It's complete. It is complete.
So
There's HVAC controls in
so
the car.
here's,
The
here's
motors
gonna be
in
the
it.
kicker.
Like-
I don't know. I'd have to look.
They're going to have to be.
Is
they're
it
gonna-
a Generation 1 EV1 or is it a Gen 2 EV1?
It's a 90.
It's
It's
a-
it's V212.
It's
I
yeah.
made it
It's
from 96 to 99. 99 would be the only. It was
it's
second.
but it shares a
I
lot of
think-
Saturn bits.
I think
Right.
it's. I
Oh,
think
yeah,
it's a
from the
90.
front you
I
can
think
see
it's
that.
it's
Yeah.
either a 97 or a 98.
So it should be a Gen 1.
Yeah.
If it didn't have any of the upgrades done to it, they should be old lead acid batteries
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is easy to swap out and
It's
get
not
running.
just the batteries. Like I said, there's software and
I
stuff.
know there's
because
software
all
and
of because
stuff
all
to
of
deal
these
with
stuff
as
had
well.
modules and whatnot.
But the
But-
cool thing is like everything's there in the
And-
car.
The most basic.
They even
like,
found all the engineering manuals were in the back of the car, but unfortunately,
They were water damaged and they're kind of like forbidden
Popped out,
books.
Yeah.
but like they propped one open and it like just to
Like-
verify.
Clear as day, and it was literally the page that they needed to try to get the car out of park.
But then
Oh, really?
then he's like, though not questionable garage, but the other guy's like, that's all right, I have those, we're good.
Yeah.
Like I have those in digital format and paper format, we're fine.
But in the car was also an actual, because this was like this lend agreement that GM made the colleges sign for these things.
Uh-huh.
Nobody had ever seen one.
Right.
Like there was so much rumor and shit swirling around, but what these things actually said, that was in the car.
Yeah.
They have it for
Which is
V212.
awesome.
So like,
Whoa,
so I have a feeling
it's super
that
rich.
some of these other colleges might have their cars towed.
Right.
Because apparently, like I said, this is because he's got the title and everything. This is the only GM EV1 that has actually ended up in private hands with a legit title.
and,
Right.
and,
And GM cannot take it back from them.
Right.
And
They have no
I
legal
have-
recourse at
I
this
have
point.
no doubt that they're gonna get that car going, which is so like when it's so semi-futuristic inside of it with like all the buttons and cool stuff and everything.
You can tell the Pontiac stylists had they put
Oh, yeah.
they put the few little Pontiac sprinkles
yeah,
in
they
there.
did, they did.
And there's
Pontiac
definitely
had
some, there's
all the
definitely
buttons.
some Saturn squirting going on with
Right.
there.
Well, it's even more than just. It's not futuristic. It's retro futuristic. It's what we thought
Turn
the
of the
future was
century
going to
was
look
gonna
like.
be. Yeah, like it's.
And it ended up in some little tow yard in North
Right.
Georgia where they're
Well,
waiting
but-
behind people going, "You got my goddamn truck in your goddamn yard."
the
Yeah.
craziness about it
Don't
is
step
how
behind the
far
big line.
ahead of its time that car was.
Oh yeah.
Because that car was so far ahead of its time at the time that it was designed and built. Because those were designed in the early 90s.
And that was the other thing about the EV1 is a lot of the early EVs and early hybrids, they took existing chassis and platforms and converted them to
Right.
make them run.
Right.
Like the S10 and like the Ranger. But that was a car that was It was
Fully designed.
ground up
Yeah.
as this
An
EV. And I mean, whether you like EVs, whether you hate EVs or anything like that, I mean, just as a general car nerd, you got to
It's a
look at the story of
cool
this car,
thing.
of what this car is doing now. It's pretty big. Like,
Well, on
this
top
is
of that-
cool.
The only,
Okay,
the
I
only
hate on
EV I
EVs
like
a
is
lot.
Jeff.
Oh, I shit talk them all the time, but if I get a chance to
But
drive one, I do.
The things that I
Yeah.
hate about EV cars is something that the EV1 in particular avoids every one of those categories. It was the EV that I wanted to see built. It's the, oh, you need an electric car. Here's a car
That's electric.
that happens to be electric.
Yeah, it's
It
not.
was
It's not.
not-
It's not an iPad on wheels.
Right. It's not, oh, look, we put a 45-inch touchscreen in the center of it, and it doesn't have keys, and the door handles are some goofy thing that you have to breathe on to get them to extend so you can open. No, it's a car.
It just runs on batteries.
It just happens to have an
It
electric
sounds like you're
powertrain.
describing a Nissan Leaf.
Kinda.
You know
I mean,
what?
that's-
You know what
yeah.
else has that same characteristics? Jeff.
Jeff?
Jeff.
Jeff,
Jeff.
you're right.
Chef.
You mean the Eagle Thrust Ham... what was-
Hammer powered.
The Eagle Thrust Hammerhead something 2, or whatever they called it.
Jeff.
Jeff.
What's it? GE. GEOF.
GEOF.
Yeah, like
FFF.
I've seen
Jeff.
the documentary, the Who Killed the Electric Car, where they talk about that, and I'm really interested in watching this progress because we get to see all of the things that GM never wanted us to see,
Yeah.
which is, you know, they're going to take that car apart and
Make it work.
really look at it and make it work. We're going to get to learn things that
And that's
GM wanted to
and
keep
that's
quiet.
the thing. And that's the thing. Those electric S10s, those Gen 1 EV1s, like a lot of the powertrain stuff, all the battery management, the charging, and all that shit is the same.
Yep.
Yep.
They use the same weird charging paddle things that
That like
slipped in-
crazy paddle.
that slipped into the big slot, like
Yeah.
and obviously this guy's got some of those parts. I think Aging Wheels has some of those GM electric stuff, and Jared has some of those the GM electric stuff.
Uh-huh.
So
I'm also interested to see, now that this is all kind of blowing up, we're gonna get a response from GM on this. Whether or not they have any legal recourse, I see GM still trying some sort of
I
clawback.
wonder if they try to buy it from him.
that's the only recourse they have.
Honestly, because like if you spend 104 and GM comes up and says we'll make it 7 digits,
Yeah, but they're still
Like,
gonna.
do you
They've
say
still got the
no?
whole.
Like-
They've got the cease and the sternly worded letters is what they'll
Right.
do.
Yeah, but
It'll be like
And
Ferrari. It'll be like Ferrari.
Right.
but here's the thing.
Don't take our shit apart.
Ferrari really won't try that shit here in America because the Italians know
Yeah.
that if they tried that shit in America, that our response is going to be right here, buddy.
Right.
Yeah.
yeah, right.
But also, at the same point, I do that to GM too.
Yeah.
Because, you know,
We do that
fuck
to
'em.
everybody.
Yeah.
We're Americans. We do that to everybody.
Yeah. They're owned by the government. So.
Hey,
fuck 'em.
Dan. Because that's
Right.
just how
But-
we are.
Fair enough.
But I can see
Nothing
what
personal.
I can see what you're saying
Right.
of like
Right.
Yeah, they would just try to buy it. They would just make
Yeah.
a big
Right,
number.
because
But
that's-
apparently, this guy does have deep pockets.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
exactly.
which is
And
great.
this
but
this guy
it's-
is such a nerd that I don't know if a six.
give it
I don't know
up.
if a seven.
I think
I don't
he'd
know.
come off of it.
I don't
Like,
know if a seven.
if you have fuck you money,
Every now and
it,
then
it
you have.
becomes priceless.
Every now
Well,
and then
and
you just got to
exactly.
say fuck you.
Right.
And I was gonna say, and not for nothing, like you put it down to the basic terms of it. This weird, quirky car that literally no one else actually can do anything with, and he outbid people just to get it. Just like
There's
'cause
less of them than Ferrari Enzos on the road. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
you
Like,
can
that's-
hear the things he's saying where like he doesn't care if it moves or not. It's a piece.
Yeah.
Right.
So
But their stated goal is like within a month or so to get the thing running it well. Like I said, from the time everything was filled and they pulled it out of the yard until I think it's a pretty short timeline to get the thing up and running. So they already talked about had custom making a windshield to go into it.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, really, make sure brakes are working, change the oil in the electric motor, batteries are charged, hit the throttle. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
as
come on.
Fragberger
Well,
says, don't make it
Don't
right.
make it perfect, just make it run.
Running.
Right.
But like I said, watching Jared do one of those things on one of those S10s, it wasn't the easiest thing to, he ended up building a new battery pack and throwing it in the bed, and then having to monkey around with some of that old stuff, because none of that stuff's made.
No.
Nobody makes any of that stuff anymore. So, and their idea isn't just, their idea is not to modernize this thing to make it run and drive. They want to restore it to as it was and make it run and drive.
Right.
It's a pretty tall order for what they're doing. But
but it's also not like, a McLaren F1 to where they literally have to break out the old Macintosh fucking...
All
worker
125
The compact.
miles of range.
Yeah, no. You know about, like, the McLaren F1, like...
in the
there's-
90s McLaren F1,
So, yeah, like the center seat one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so...
all of the diagnostics on that thing can only be done by a very particular compact laptop.
Fantastic.
From the same year of 1996.
Good.
And there's only like 2 or 3 of those things in the world that can still run.
And McLaren owns them all.
And McLaren owns them all, and they're the ones that can. Those are the only PCs that will run that diagnostic
So
software.
if you have to have anything done to that, you literally have to have the McLaren head person of
Okay,
that.
fly to you,
computer,
fly
No,
to you.
fly to you with that computer to hook it up. You can't just hook up any computer. It has to be that computer. And once those are done, we're fucked.
Yeah. There's like 3 of those, and like you
Then we'll be
call up
LS swapping
McLaren.
McLarens.
you call up McLaren and go, my F1's acting up.
My
And they
F1 has a check engine light.
Right, and they go, okay, we're sending him. What do you mean you're sending him? We're sending him.
Him. Literally
The
him.
guy.
And
He is
comes,
him.
He's getting paid $3 million, just walked into your house, and he breaks out a brick from a suitcase that is the suitcase. Fucking conk conk. Hooks up. He has to screw the shit in. It plugs in and screws in still.
Well, part of it also is too because it used what was the old serial port?
Serial
Yep.
port.
Serial,
So
the old style serial
it
port to plug in,
screws in.
to plug in between the laptop and the ECU, and the software will only run on what was that Windows? Was it Windows 3.1 or was it
Yep.
Windows 95?
Should be
No,
Windows
3.1. It was before 95.
Or 3.11 for workgroups.
Yep.
It might have been the NT version of
Yeah.
3.1.
So
you think he's playing Oregon Trail? He's not. He's fucking trying to fucking figure out what's going on with your McLaren F1. And he died of dysentery.
I have to. I have to interject.
Okay, sorry.
I have to. I gotta go.
Okay.
I wanted to let you finish telling him that because I'm his ride, but I do unfortunately.
Well, one of us can kick him a mile down the road.
Just kick his shit into the front yard.
I do have my stuff.
Or at least
You-
by the front yard.
Did you bring
Or
it
front
in?
door.
No, I didn't.
No, it's in your car.
in your vehicle.
Just leave it
Just-
by
yeah,
the
just-
front door.
Just throw it by the front door. One of us will get him home.
You good with that?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on.
Okay.
I'm
'Cause,
sorry.
like, he
I'm sorry. I have to go. I do that.
Take it easy, brother.
Thank
literally
you.
Drive
lives a
safe.
mile down the road, so we'll figure this shit out.
I love you guys.
I love you too.
Later, Dan.
I'll see you
I love
tomorrow,
you,
bro.
Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow night.
Rubber side down.
Drive
Oh,
safe.
definitely. I
Drive
will.
safe. Don't rape.
So, and I
Yeah.
can't finish that.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's heavy.
It's
It is.
rich.
It's not heavy.
It's rich.
For me. It's too rich.
It's
Yeah.
not like the other
I
one.
am not a big chocolate sweets fan, and that tastes like
This is brownie batter,
It's
bro.
pure
it makes my teeth hurt looking
It's
at
pure
it.
cocoa.
Yeah.
It's very good, but it's pure
Um,
cocoa.
Would you like me to bring it in
No,
the
no.
Okay,
no,
all right.
leave it there.
All right,
No,
we'll,
no,
we'll
no,
figure
no,
it
no,
out. Thank you.
we'll
I
take
really
care of it.
appreciate it.
All right,
All right.
just make
Oh,
sure
yeah.
you leave the shit.
I'll make sure. No, you're good. You're good.
Okay,
you're good.
it's in your back seat. There's a jack in the purse.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring it inside.
All right.
Later.
Love you long time. And one's down.
At that point,
drop 'em
hey,
like
so
flies.
you're gonna be riding the fucking mini bike back to your house.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's where we're handling that.
Dude. A bad drive's better than a good
Oh,
walk
it's
any
not.
day.
It's not
So,
a bad
like,
drive. You're gonna hit 35 miles per hour just shooting flames out the fucking back of
Oh
it.
my
Whoa,
God.
ba, 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 ba. Floating valves everywhere.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. So
Anyway,
Alright.
what were we talking about?
Yeah,
EV
finishing
ones.
up the EV1 thing. So yeah, like this is again, whether you like the things, whether you hate the things, whether you shit on EVs, whether you like, want to drive them,
It's
or if
pretty
you're like
fucking
me, you'll
cool.
talk shit about them, but also drive anyone you get the opportunity
Yep.
to. Just as a general kind of like, just if you're really gonna weirdly nerd out about cars, this is a pretty
It
significant
is.
car.
Well, that's why you said it was $100,000, and I was like, that was it? To me, that car is
Right. It's so
basically
rare.
priceless.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because to the right owner, it's the only one.
yeah.
Yep.
Like,
Like I said-
if I'm a Jay Leno car collector and I want the ultimate, like, I have it and no one else does.
Right,
It's right
exactly.
there. It's
Yeah.
an EV1.
Yeah,
Fully restored. It seems to me like that's $1 million car.
yeah. That's like
Yeah.
it's the only. It will be the only privately held outside of GM registered titled EV1
And not
ever.
only that, it is a significantly historical car.
Yeah.
Like that. Say what you want.
As far as
that
I
is
like
extremely
as far as I know,
important
there's
history.
the Peterson Museum has a decommissioned one sitting down in the basement,
Yep.
and then there's a handful of them in various states of disassembly floating around a few technical colleges. There's like
Yeah.
a handful of shells that are there basically, but
Yeah.
they've all had stuff moving or removed from them or stuff disabled, and stuff and things like that. So this is probably the most complete one that's out there.
Yeah.
But then, being the generation that it is, the fact that there are other parts from readily available vehicles, the S10s that will give up parts for it,
Uh-huh.
the chance of this one actually running and driving is pretty high.
Yeah. Well, on top of that, those S10
There it is.
proper noises.
Hemi
But the
brother.
S10 EVs,
Hemi
like they
brother.
shared, like
Yeah.
almost the whole drivetrain was the same. Like those were just modular EV swaps that they did because the
Yeah.
S10s were front wheel drive. Yes,
Yeah, they were.
the S10 EVs were
Because the
front wheel
Ranger
drive.
EVs were rear wheel drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The motor, the drive unit was on the back,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it used a.
Same with the,
it actually used a DD-on style tube axle setup.
Same with the Escape
Yep.
because they had an Escape EV as well.
The Escape. Yep.
I looked for one of those because I was like, that's kind of cool. I wouldn't mind having that.
Like,
you
I
also
would
had-
not-
You
I
also
would-
had the RAV4, the two-door
Yep.
RAV4
Yes.
one.
Yeah, that was the
I
EV
am so
RAV4,
right.
the RAV4 EV that was done pretty much for California.
Yep.
Yep.
And-
And they were all
and-
leased, and they were all the same
Yep.
thing as the
Yep,
EV1s.
but
They
it
were
was
all
one of those. They were
turned
the two-door ones, which are
Yeah,
which
the
are
first gen.
nifty, right? Exactly.
The
Could you
first
imagine
gen.
that short wheelbase and all that like low end torque?
Oh no,
Right.
off-roading it.
Right.
Oh my god,
and it's so quiet, so
Oh,
you can like
yes.
watch and listen and do everything without
That
like,
actually
loud
that first gen
noises.
two-door RAV4 was almost more of a Jimny than the Suzuki Samurais we got here.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love those. I love those. I saw one the other day, and it was the soft top, and I'm like,
I think you mentioned
love
the
it.
whole.
I mean, it
like,
was ragged
the
out to
movie,
shit,
The Killing
but-
the Electric Car and all that. I think they talked about all those
Yep.
leased RAV4s.
they did. They
Yep.
did.
And that, man, that was probably my favorite early EV that came out.
Yeah, I've seen some like
Yeah, 'cause
video
you couldn't
clips
buy
of
'em.
that
It was
people
right.
shot
You
back in the
just
day
only leased 'em.
of like crushed EV1s all stacked up like cordwood.
Yeah, it was so sad.
But I mean, I kind of understand why. I kind of understand why they did that because these were cars that they really didn't make any spare parts for.
Yeah.
Right,
They couldn't warranty them,
right.
and even if they sent them out without warranty, because they were so new or so different from what they normally produced, they really couldn't accept having the liability of those things out on the road.
That's what it really. So it really boiled down to two things. It wasn't some evil corporate plot to like kill the electric car. It was they built this car as an experiment. It was a test program. And when they got to the end of it, they weren't moving forward. They decided, hey, we don't want to deal with safety recalls. We don't want to have the liability.
We can't
and
warranty.
don't
We can't
want to-
warranty these things.
We don't
Right.
want to have to produce parts for these for 10 years.
Yeah, we can't warranty these things.
Right. Well, it's not even can't warranty it. They're legally obligated. Car manufacturers legally obligated to maintain a parts supply for 10 years.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which would have been a massive undertaking for those
For
cars.
such a small volume car.
For such a
And small volume
volume
cars
car.
have that issue anyway. I had one. Not being able to get parts or parts that went obsolete are the reason I got rid of it.
Yeah.
My Lincoln Mark 8.
Right.
Sadly, though, I'm running into that with this. I'm already finding parts that I can't get.
Yeah.
And they made way more of those than they did a Mark 8.
I'm already seeing it at my job. I'm seeing cars that are 11 years old, and they're coming in. You need a PCM. Sorry, it's going to be $1,100 wait. So you want to go talk to sales because
You need a new car.
it's on. It's not available. It's not on back order. It's NA. No, NLA. No longer available. We can't even order it.
It's an
Well,
obsolete.
can you get a used one? No, they're VIN locked.
Yeah, it's an obsolete part.
Yeah, it's an obsolete part. It went obsolete. There's nothing we can do. You can maybe find one online if you're lucky and it's an actual virgin PCM new in the box. Maybe you'll get lucky, but there's nothing we can do. You're talking
Welcome
about
to the Fox
an
world.
11-year-old.
Welcome to
Can
the
you
Fox
imagine
Bunny
that?
world.
An 11-year-old car?
This is fantastic. You bring this up because I've been thinking about this with EVs. We've discussed and noticed how vehicles have become like the whole put them together, don't take them apart, like that concept, which makes it more difficult to maintain over time. PCMs that are becoming NLA that, like, after 11 years, when 10 years is the obligation, note how the majority of the vehicles on the road are these now essentially, like,
The average age
poor
of the
quality.
average age of the vehicle fleet in the United States is 12 and a half years old.
Right. But with that, because of all this new stuff that's coming out, isn't, like, reliable for the long term. But isn't that funny that all these vehicles are going to be the majority of the ones on the road when EVs become the standard in 2035?
Yeah.
Because now it's like, well, forget it anyway, because this was dragging me down for this money, or I couldn't find this part, or I couldn't find this. And it makes it easier for the majority of vehicle owners to move to the new and almost required, not that it would be by law
you have the
required,
wrong- you have
but
the wrong
just
word
the cost
there.
of fuel would be too much. What do you mean?
You said the wrong word. You said owner.
Oh,
We won't be owning these vehicles.
Yeah, that's true.
The
'Cause you
the
gotta,
whole
like,
idea
stream
is
your-
the whole idea is that if they push to all EVs, no one's going to own cars anymore. We're going to lease them.
Right.
But it's also one of those. We're never gonna go that way.
I don't know, man.
If you realize how everything was going, and now we're still going to, you know,
Honda is
commercial
developing a
EVs.
new internal combustion V6.
Yeah.
An all new engine.
Ah, that is exciting.
Exactly.
I do
That
like a
goes
Honda
to show
V6.
you, no, we're not.
And
going with
here's the
dyno
other
fuel.
thing, and also like EV sales are cratering here in the U.S. because there's no more subsidies for them.
Right. The
I'm
only thing
curious.
that's been propping up EV sales has been that $6,500 tax credit, and
Which
now
is
that it's
no
gone,
gone.
But
No one wants
I'll
them.
say 9 years is a long time.
But it's also kind of humorous that as soon as that tax credit ended, the prices of almost all EVs, except for some Teslas, dropped by $6,500.
correct.
Right.
It's almost like the market was artificially inflated by the tax credit.
So,
Who would ever-
Oh no!
who
Who
would
would
ever-
imagine that? Yeah.
hey, hold on. Our rule here is buy a Jeep because they hold their value so much more. At this point, literally just buy a Jeep if you can, because you can sell it for twice as much. As
I really don't see Stellantis era Jeeps holding their value.
Oh, I'm not buying a
no,
Stellantis
I didn't
Jeep.
say that. I just said buy a Jeep.
If you buy a $4,000 Wrangler,
It will.
it
be.
will still be worth $4,000 10 years
Yeah,
from
no
now.
matter how many miles you put
So-
on it or how much you beat it up, it will be.
Just buy a
that.
Jeep. That's your savings account. That's your trust fund
Or an
right
old,
there.
An old
just,
Toyota would do it too. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But buy a Jeep. Buy an old Toyota. Just do that. Just.
I already
do that.
have my investment account. It's dad truck.
Yeah.
That truck will be worth $5,000 forever.
Yeah, that's true.
It's worth $5,000 right now. It'll be worth $5,000 tomorrow. If I strip the bed off of it, take the engine out of it, it'll still be worth $5,000.
Oh,
As long as it's got a rust-free cab, a rust-free-ish frame, and a clean title, it's $5,000.
Oh, it's totally rust free.
Yeah, it's $5,000.
Why do you think I keep so many Fox bodies?
Exactly.
I can't
Like
get rid of my
I
body.
tell everybody, I do not have a savings account.
That's your That's your
Yeah.
401k
my
right there,
savings
baby.
account is in my driveway.
Your assets. Yeah.
And everybody's like, "What?" And I'm like, "My savings account is in there."
All
There
of
you
your
go.
cash is tied up in hard assets.
Yep.
It's right out there in the driveway.
Yep. Because it's one of those. Well, hell, I actually sold a Mustang. I sold a fucking Fox body. And you know what? I made a 600% increase. Well, increase.
Profit.
Well, profit
Yeah.
on it.
Fantastic.
Because I got it for free and I sold it for $600.
Heyo.
And it's one of those.
And you got the one part you really wanted off of it.
If I had room,
Well,
if I had room,
Well, no,
I could have made
you spent. Wait a minute.
$2,000.
You spent $15 on it.
50
50.
With
Okay.
everything.
You did spend $50 on it.
with everything.
So you made $550
Yeah.
profit.
That's pretty
Yeah.
good.
But
I'd 10x on something.
but it's one of
Well,
those like even the person I sold it to, I was like, listen, like, I don't have the room. If I had room, this entire interior is $1,200, right? Like,
Right.
I could part it out and make so much money. Like, the hood, even though it had surface rust, was still a good hood. It wasn't rotted through. The hatch, even though it had surface rust, was a good hood. You could literally cut the entire roof off that car and sell it for $1,000. It was better than my Florida car.
Uh-huh.
And that was a New York car. I'm like, there's so much here that you could make money on. And apparently one of his friends instantly offered him $400 for the front bumper because you cannot get a repop of a LX front bumper.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You can get a GT front bumper repop, but you can't get an LX one.
Oh, listen,
And
if
I'm
I
like,
had
Here you go, clean title. Like, here.
if
Here.
I had had the time and that was a little less rusty underneath, I would have been after that car. I would have been like, I can make a nice car out of that.
Well, it's like I told everybody. I'm like, either parts car or race car.
Yeah.
Like, and that's why, like, with Two Legs, like, when he was talking about making a race car, I'm like, listen, like, if you're gonna make it an actual race car,
Here it is.
perfect. It is perfect for that. Because the areas that are rusty are what you're gonna be cutting out anyway.
Yeah.
Like, it's not something that you want to make a regular car, but if you're gonna make a race car, it's fucking perfect for it, and it has really good fucking interior. Like, perfect interior, almost.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the seats and everything in that car were actually in really good shape.
Really good. Really good.
Did not lean down at all.
No, not at all. Not at all. Not like the base car where I sat and the seat fell through the floor.
Yeah, I kind of felt that a little shaky.
We'll fix
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. He sat in it and I'm like, watch out, and it went.
And it just drew, and I'm like,
I'm
oh,
like, told you.
I'm not moving. Like, it's good. We're good. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna.
So the rear of the
I'm gonna
seats
feel
of,
it.
the rear of the front seat on the pace car has officially gone through the.
Gone through the floor.
Yeah, because I'm fat.
No,
That's,
no.
It's because the floor has decided to live its life in more than one piece.
Yeah. I got a couple stop signs and that we can make it work. I got a speed limit sign. I got a stop sign.
Perfect.
We've got a welder.
Yeah, we're good.
Well,
got it.
welding aluminum
Aluminum
signs to a
is-
steel floor, that's challenging.
Perfect.
I
I'm
mean, you
excited
might be
for
able to
this.
silicon bronze some of that shit together, but
I still have
You'd be
like
better off to
3/4 of a
just-
stick of quick steel from my
No.
LS block.
You know what we do? Self tappers.
yeah.
Honestly.
Self tappers and just Flex Seal.
I mean, you'd be honestly to do that, you'd still be better off to buy the repop floor pans, cut off what you need, and
I was about to say, how much are repop floor pans?
$150 a side.
180. Yeah.
And you have a
yeah,
welder.
150.
$150 a side.
We can just put the floor pans in and melt
It
them
would be
in.
new floor
I just want to make it
pans.
running, but it's also every time I
Or-
walk by it smells like varnish.
or you can just cut a piece of the
When you
floor
walk by
pan
the front
out,
door, you
drop it
smell
in
it.
place, tech screw it in there, and then seam seal everywhere else.
No. Cut weld proper.
So I got the
Have
fuel.
you met us?
I got. The
I
fuel
know for a
pump.
fact that this is this man's dream car. That car's like, stop it. What are you
Alright.
doing? Stop it.
Oh, there's the ambulance going by.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there it is.
There was another one that.
Not
That's
today,
what it
fuckers.
Whoa.
Woo-hoo.
All right.
Got that 5.3 revving. Anyways,
Is it just me or-
that's his
What
dream
is
car?
is it?
Floor plans are easy to put in. Yeah, like I
There you
said,
go.
tech screws and Flex Seal. Done.
Flexi will hold a boat together.
The
Yeah.
problem is
It'll hold
if
enough thing
you
together.
if you sandwich those two pieces together, it's just gonna rust again. You have to cut out the old stuff and put the new stuff in.
That's why you get the 2 sheets of the Flex Seal. So it,
He's right.
yeah, the Flex
It's
Seal
like he
doesn't
hasn't
rust.
met us before. Have you forgot whom you're dealing with?
But it's your dream car. We have to do it right.
I know, but I need my other car like fully together too.
Again, have you forgotten whom you're dealing with? You must be new here. Hello. I'm Brian. Nice
Hi.
to meet you.
Here's what's gonna happen is one day he's gonna come out and it's just not gonna be in his front yard anymore because I'll have come and picked it up on a trailer and brought it over to my house and cut the floor pans out.
I'm gonna be so mad. Get it back with shiny floor pans.
Motherfucker!
All put back together, welded, seam sealed,
Duct taped
everything.
a stop sign to the floor just
The
to,
one-
the finish
The
you
one
wanted.
part of the plan he hasn't taken into account is that eventually it would have to come back here. And as soon as it does, we're spraying fucking Flex Seal on the bottom of that.
Yeah.
It ain't rusting
You would
again.
too.
Yeah.
You'd be like, God damn it, he did it right. Give me the flex. There, we fucked it up.
And we would send you video of us doing it.
I know you would.
Well, on that note, let's.
Hey, it's the same group of people that fixed a Volvo with nitrous.
Oh, we did. We did.
Hey, we welded a block and a head together with nitrous and it made the car run better.
It ran perfect
It ran
afterwards.
perfect. It ran
6
so
months
good.
after 6 months of sitting in the back lot after that, a jump pack, and it still ran
I
perfect.
know. Did they ever blow that car up?
No,
No, I think it just went to the
got
scrapyard.
Well,
We could not blow it up.
well, it was a Volvo,
Yeah, on that
It was
bombshell.
a 5-cylinder.
Yeah.
a 5-cylinder Volvo, and on that bombshell.
They're boxy, but they're good.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching. Have a good night, and we'll see you.
Sometime.
November
Black
28th.
Friday.
Yeah, I think that's
We'll
our,
see you Black
our next
Friday.
one.
Love you long
Yeah, that's
time.
what it looks like. Yeah.
Have a good night.
Cheers.